Hey guys, good afternoon. Riley Foster here, Foster's Custom Steel, coming to you from good old Mebane, North Carolina. I wasn't going to do it, but I did it anyway, and we'll just see how it turns out. But I went looking for a wood stove today from a local guy here in Mebane. He had posted on Facebook Marketplace, and by the way, thanks a bunch. Really nice wood stove. But when I pulled up in the backyard to back up to the house to get the wood stove, I happened to look into, as nosy people do, I looked into the barn shed that was opened up, and lo and behold, I found a motorcycle. I was going to swear off of old motorcycles for a while, but this one just called out to me, so I'll give you guys a critique on it here just in a minute. But I'm going to do this one from start to finish. I'm not going to restore it to new, but it is in such great shape that I can't do army green and all that stuff I did to the Scout. So without further ado, let me turn this around and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Hold on one second. All right, here we go. Check this out. It has been undercover. Now he told me that the previous owner had the motor rebuilt back in the early 2000s, and it has not been ran but a little bit. The tires are flat, of course, because it's been sitting for probably 6-7 years, but it was undercover, under the shed, actually inside that shed. Little 125 Yamaha enduro. Now there should be an exhaust cover on that right there. You can see where the screws are, and I think it did embossed was enduro, but I can come up with that. And it turned over once and broke the mirror. But boy, I tell you, this thing is in really, really good shape. Now they had a bicycle back seat mounted on the rack. I went ahead and started taking that off, and I said, I got to do the video. I'm going to make this one run from start to finish. I'll lose the rear foot pegs because there's no one going to be riding it but me. I did get a title with it. He's having that taken care of, and he's going to bring it to me. Again, it's pretty filthy. It hadn't been touched in years. The motor is not locked up. That's a big plus, and it is a two-stroke, so it's oil-gas mix. Oil tank is right there on the side cover. I thought it was pretty cool. This one actually has 2 spark plugs. In case you foul one and you're out in the woods, you switch it over and use the other one. So I will clean the carburetor and put an inline fuel filter back on it. The tank was exceptionally clean on the inside, which is always a good plus. So I think it'll clean up really good. Now you can see, again, it's a 1975 model. And it's been, like I said, it's been setting for many, many years. The original miles on it are 6,300, which isn't anything for this bike. Now, I'll tell you right now, it registers 100 miles an hour. If you're doing 100, you ran off of a cliff. This bike should not be ran at 100 miles an hour ever. Even when it was new, it wouldn't have been wise. So, I think, what a great barn find. Yeah, the lenses aren't busted on the lights. The little tail light's all intact. There's a little crack on it, but I don't care. I'll do some TLC to it and make sure everything's working. And man, other than that, of course it'll need a battery, and somebody turned this thing upside down, so I'll flip that over, but you can see the throttle works. Yeah. And the motor is not locked up. You can hear that. So that's pretty cool. I'm looking forward to, as bad as I hate it, I said I wasn't going to, but here I go again. I just can't resist these little bikes. I mean, this was my childhood. I was 15 when this bike was on the market. Now, my family was poor. We couldn't afford one. But as I got older, I did acquire one of these, and my younger brother, Daryl, rode it around for a little while. it was similar to this, if not identical. Seemed like it was pretty close to it. But they're great little bikes. You're not winning any drag races. You're not climbing Mount Everest. But I promise you that will be some kind of fun to ride through the woods. So guys, well, this is going to be a little, let's go on an adventure and get this thing back to looking pretty good. I'm going to pressure spray it, clean it up real good. And I'm hoping to get it started here in a couple of days. Won't that be great? So, hey, like, share, comment, or don't. I don't care. Let me know what you think, or not. About the barn find. 125 Yamaha 1975 Enduro. Pretty cool. So you guys, thanks, and have a great day.